I've been needing a good heater like this to heat up my workspaces in the wintertime. They're especially cold in the morning, and then they get pretty cold at night, especially later on into the evening. And I've been needing something like this for a long time to heat up the shop. Hey everybody, I'm Derek, and this is my Bilt Hard multi-fuel forced air heater that I'm going to be using to heat up my workspaces here inside this shed, and then as well as my shipping container, which is kind of like the auto shop for right now. So this forced air heater from Bilt Hard is made to use several different fuel sources. You can use kerosene. I think that's what they suggest that you use for the cleanest burn. You can use diesel number 1, diesel number 2. And then you can also apparently use heating oil and jet fuel. So maybe check to make sure on those last two that I read that correctly. But they are listed on the website from what I wrote down when preparing for this video. So that's what you should be able to run through this thing and be able to heat a space. Now, what do most people have on hand that they're most likely going to be running through this thing? Diesel fuel. That's what I got tonight. I'm going to put in about a gallon of diesel fuel and run it, see how well it heats up this 200 square foot shop space. It does say that it's supposed to get 8 hours of runtime. I don't know if that's intermittent use at a like reasonable temperature of 80 degrees where it's turning off and turning on. Obviously that would be with this whole 5-gallon tank full of fuel. Again, I'm not really sure if that's intermittent use or if that's just running full bore for 8 hours a day. So out of 5 gallons of fuel, if you can get 8 hours runtime, expect right around an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15 minutes of runtime per gallon of fuel. That actually kind of seems like a big, large fuel consumption cost. But if you think about the amount of heat that this thing's supposed to be putting off, it pretty much makes sense. So it definitely is going to burn through the fuel, but where it's rated to heat up to 2,200 square feet, it kind of makes sense. So we'll see how well it heats up and how quickly it heats up this uninsulated 200 square foot shop space. One last thing before we fire this thing up, there will be an affiliate link down in the description below where I will get a small commission if you choose to purchase this thing. While you're down there, make sure if you're not subscribed, go down and click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another one of my videos. Also, everybody, while you're down there, hit the thumbs up button. Helps the channel out big time. So one thing I will tell you that I don't love about this thing already is it rests on this fuel tank and it kind of rocks back and forth. I think the fuel tank, it's not bubbled out. It almost kind of seems like it's maybe made to be that way. I feel what it is. It's definitely shaped into the metal, but why it has to rock like that, I don't understand. All right, so like I said, this thing holds 5 gallons. It'll run diesel fuel through it, so that's what we're running diesel number 2 through it. Like I said, I'll put about a gallon in here, maybe a gallon and a half, somewhere around there. Put the lid on. So I just finished the instructions on the startup on this thing. Seems pretty straightforward. You just turn the thermostat all the way down, and then you turn the thermostat up. Already hot. It's actually way quieter than I thought it would be. That's awesome. That is awesome. Feels like it's heating it up nicely in here fairly quickly. And again, I mean, it's noisy, but it's not unbearable by any means. The propane one that I've used in the past, I used it at a previous job on occasion, and it was just so unbearably loud, I didn't think it was even worth running. We had to have our ears open, we had to talk and communicate at that job, and when that thing was running, we couldn't hear each other, and so being able to communicate, we also couldn't put in hearing protection or anything. I thought it was just absolutely miserable to use. I'm really pleasantly surprised at the sound that this thing puts off. The smell so far, it's definitely a smell of something burning, so it's not like it's, you know, odorless, which it's not going to be. Speaking of that, it does say in several different places that you need to have a well-ventilated space that you're using it in. There's definitely some ventilation in here, but I don't know if it's sufficient enough to keep from, you know, carbon monoxide poisoning, so I'm not going to let it go on too long here. There's a lot of space for the air to get out quickly and not cause me any problems, but I definitely still want to be careful about it. And just like that, it shuts off too. Plenty warm in here, warm enough to work, just like being in the house. So you have to start and running it. Awesome, super easy to get going. One of the things I was worried about is that it'd be complicated to start up. It'd be like multi-steps. Really, it's very simple. You just plug it in, put fuel in it, set the temperature that you want, and turn it on. And it'll run for you and heat up your space. So super user-friendly, super easy to get going. As far as noise and smell goes, just to kind of cover back over that again, now that it's not running, definitely noisy, but not so noisy that you can't stand working around it. The smell, you can definitely tell you burned something, which is to be expected, not that that's an issue. It's burning diesel fuel, so like I said, expect that, but it's not like it's unbearable or anything. It's not a horrible smell. And it's not super, super strong, especially if you're in a better ventilated area, which you should be to keep from getting carbon monoxide poisoning. Seems like a pretty good, durable little package to take around and port around and heat wherever you're working. One last thing, it does come with a 1-year warranty. They say it's a hassle-free warranty. If you have an issue, they'll just replace it. At least that's what the warranty claims on their website. Last thing, just make sure you use those affiliate links if you do decide to pick it up. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I think it's great. I probably would spend my own money on it. The only thing that's in question here is longevity. I like to take cheaper tools, cheaper equipment, cheaper things, and just say, hey, all right, yes, it works out of the box, because most of the stuff is going to work out of the box, but how long is it going to work for, right? How's it working in the long term? Is this going to be a waste of your money in the long term? That's yet to be determined, but at least in the short term, thing fires up, kicks out a lot of heat, very easy to use. Again, use the affiliate links if you're going to pick it up. Also, if you're not a subscriber, again, go down, click subscribe. If you are subscribed already, hit the notification bell, and everybody go hit the thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel out big time, and it costs you nothing. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.